Hey y'all, what's up? So it's that time of the year. It's time when people start making lists of the best of and start talking about what's coming up. So sit back and relax while we take a ride through 2018 and see what 2019 has in store for us. So let's start with 2018. This was my first full year on YouTube, and I have to say I've really been enjoying it. I started on January 4th, and 127 videos later, we are here at the end of the year. I do have to say it's a lot of work, especially when I'm trying to do 2 videos a week, but I kind of like to keep to that schedule just to keep some content coming out. I think it gives me enough time to create good content, but at the same time make it fairly frequent so that people have something to look at. I do want to concentrate though on in the upcoming year on improving the quality of my videos. I've been trying to learn more and more as we go along and try new things, and I want to keep that up. One thing I have discovered is I really love filming coasters as much as riding them almost. I really enjoy going to parks and trying to get some good footage of coasters. And I also have, over the past year, I've definitely gotten some more subscribers, which is nice. It's not something I am really going out of my way to try to do. I enjoy talking to the people who comment regularly, and mostly I'm just enjoying trying to improve my video making skills. So far so good. We'll see how that goes along. So this year we have completed quite a few coasters using FED and NoLimits 2. We did Something Wicked, which is the very first coaster I did in FED for everyone watching, and I really enjoyed that coaster. That's definitely one of my favorites that I've done this year. We also did the Siren Song, another one I liked very much. We did a new series called Mashups, which I only did one coaster so far called Juju, but I definitely want to continue that. I definitely have ideas about where I want to take that series and some other rides that I want to do, some other manufacturers that I want to mash up. So that should be interesting, so stay tuned for that. And just recently, of course, we did Wrong Turn and Poison Arrow. Those were 2 fun rides to do. We also, of course, did Planet Coaster. I haven't been doing that as much recently. With Planet Coaster, it's weird. I go through spells where I really enjoy playing it, and then I kind of take a break from it. My favorite video that I did for Planet Coaster by far was the very first one I did, which was called The Underground. I don't think too many people watched it, but that was something where I really challenged myself with the editing, and I wasn't sure if I would be able to pull it off. But I was really happy with how that turned out. So I did that. I built the other coaster, which was called Fallen Rocks, and I started work on 2 small coasters. Unfortunately, I kind of abandoned them. I'll probably get back to those. We'll see. One of them was the Chinese themed park, and now with the release of the new set that has all the roofs and so forth, I'm not sure that I really need to do quite so much work on that. We'll see. So I'll probably get the bug here a little bit later on, and I want to do something else in Planet Coaster, so we'll see what's coming up with that. Then, of course, we started the FED Element series, and this is another thing that I really enjoyed doing. I started that because when I first started FED, I couldn't find anything beyond just the basics for that. So I think I've contributed a lot to that this year. I'm pretty happy with what I've done. I've definitely put out some videos showing people how to do things that I was not able to see anywhere else online. So if there's anything that you want to see, as always, just let me know, because I'm learning a lot from FED myself on that. Then we get to the travel videos that I started doing this year. I got to a lot more parks this year than normal. Usually in the past, I would maybe go to maybe 2 or 3 parks, usually just in the region. I've always been a coaster enthusiast since I was little, but I would mainly just maybe have one big trip in the summer and then maybe go to 1 or 2 regional parks. But this year I really wanted to get out and really add a bunch of rides to my count. I think I added about 60 new coasters this year, which was a lot of fun. I'm really fortunate to live just north of DC, and I'm surrounded by world-class parks. So if you want to talk about an 8-hour driving distance, I've got all kinds of parks in my region. So some of the highlights though of this year included my big summer trip to Kennywood, Conneaut, Waldameer, Cedar Point, and Kings Island. I had a lot of fun on that trip. I went with my coaster buddy Michael. We added a lot of new credits since it had been a while since either of us had been to most of those parks. So that was a lot of fun. Another highlight was my trip to Six Flags Great America, just because it had been a really long time since I'd been to a brand new park. And that was definitely a brand new park for me. I loved Goliath. Raging Bull was fun. I don't know what everyone cries about that ride. It was a lot of fun. Another highlight was the return to Dollywood. It's just such a charming park with some really good rides, just all around fun. I was really happy to get back there. And then, of course, I made day trips to Hershey's, Knoebels, Dorney, where else? Six Flags Great Adventure, Six Flags America, Kings Dominion Busch Gardens. So I definitely got a lot of day trips in this year as well. So that pretty much summarizes 2018. And now to talk about what's coming up for 2019. I still have ideas, like always. I always have a lot of ideas brewing in my head. I know that I want to build at least a GCI ride this year. I've said it often enough that GCIs aren't exactly my favorites, but I do think that they are difficult to replicate. So I want to challenge myself and do that. And I need to do an RMC at some point. I've been waiting for a long time to do one because I really wanted the NoLimits 2 update that would include RMCs, assuming it's coming at some point. But I don't know. I feel like maybe if I keep waiting, I'll be waiting a long time. So I might just go ahead and do that. And I've got a fairly ambitious travel agenda this year. I know that in February I want to go to Six Flags Fiesta Texas, SeaWorld, and ZDTs. That will be 3 new parks for me. I'll probably go to the ACE convention in Southern California. I've been to the parks there, but it'll be nice to return. There's definitely some new things added since the last time I was there. I am planning on going to Northern Europe in probably maybe August or so. I definitely want to go to Sweden to ride Helix and Wildfire, and maybe Germany. We'll see. I haven't exactly planned that out, but I know Helix and Wildfire are definitely things I want to do this year. My friend Michael and I are planning a long trip sometime later this year, probably in, say, October or so, to go to Carowinds and Dollywood, Six Flags Over Georgia. It's been a minute since I've been to Six Flags Over Georgia, so I'd like to go back there and see what's up there. And then I'll probably go back to Florida maybe next December because it's been a minute since I've been there as well. So definitely got an ambitious travel agenda, and that doesn't include the probably day trips I'll take here and there. So there'll definitely be more videos coming out, so stay tuned for that. But that's about it. Those are my current plans for 2019. We'll see what else is coming up. The nice thing is always to not know what's coming and achieve something that was more than you expected. So we'll see what happens. But as always, I look forward to interacting with all of you, everyone who stops by to share their opinion or ask for something or any of that. I always enjoy that. So keep the comments coming. But otherwise, I will see you in the new year. Take care and enjoy the ride.